Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2024. I know. Second video of the year here on this channel, and I thought, you know what? Why not look back over 2023? I'm at least going to do so with my 4 YouTube channels. As a quick disclaimer, I have not rewatched any of these videos. I'm just going based on memory, based on what I see, so kind of a reflection of what the year was like for, yours truly. So I'm going to start off with Zuniga's Man. It's my variety slash kind of like casual channel. There's no real set thing for this channel. Some of this content easily sticks out, like the gamer from Mars. I know he had a video falsely taken down off of YouTube that was warning people about like predators on the website. YouTube said, oh, it's bullying and harassment. It's not bullying and harassment if you're making a documentary talking about people that are legit threats to the platform. Let's see, then you had a bunch of scam emails like someone from Russia wanting to chat with me. The bot account issue, which I brought up with Plenty of Fish. Now, the Dear YouTube, thanks for the Anal Pro video. This was a spicy one. Because I had the video on TheDoubleZTV for a while that was the Jeff Hardy pyro incident from SmackDown 2009, where he's going to come out on the Hot Edge's Cutting Edge show, and then the pyro went off in his face and everything. And the video was suddenly starting to pick up traffic out of nowhere. But then as the video was gaining traffic, YouTube decided, hey, we need to age restrict this. Boom. And then the video's traffic completely halted. So thanks for that. Had to repair my own Nintendo Switch video. Yeah, that's my modded Switch, which I'll get back to in just a little bit, where I had to replace the back cover and the battery. The battery expanded. A rare time where I take something apart and can actually put it back together without issue. Awesome. Let's see. Being on third shift isn't worth it. Yeah, I talked about being on third shift and the negative aspects that can come with it. A couple of these, like 3 of these, some people know the whole thing about a YouTuber's brother. I'm not going to name that person, but people have seen the video. They know who that's about. Talking about DK oldies because the scam shit that's been going on. The incident where Linus Tech Tips got his channel terminated because of the whole hacking and stuff that was going on with like viruses and all that shit. This one was one I thought could have done a bit better. The man spent over $170,000 in order to get taller. Because there was a guy who spent like over $170,000 with 2 surgeries just to get taller in hopes of finding true love, which I found to be a barbaric thing to have to put yourself through just to get that. Let's see, talk about other subjects. YouTube's partner program policy, so that was when they allowed like a different tier of the partner program where you're not a full partner, but you still get some perks, so some people needed clarification on that. Let's see. Oh, yes, the weirdest thing I've ever heard of just happened today, where my great uncle called us saying that he got a call on his cell phone, and the number that was calling him was the exact same as my grandmother's cell phone number that she had right up till she passed away back in 2019, which was very wild. Instagram full of shit, yeah, where one of my posts got falsely taken down. Let's see, yeah, looking at my Tinder stuff, yeah, I'm glad I finally left that. The first TikTok takedown, the one we're about, or actually the second, but the first stupid one out of 3, where they took my first ever video down for literally no reason. The bot issue, which needs to get clarified on Twitter/X, the Sniper Wolf stuff, like a couple videos on that. Then a couple fun ones, like talk about Kids WB and the memories comes with it, Humongous Entertainment, which I've done videos on. The car accident from a little over a month and a half ago. Not fun, but yeah, we're fine. YouTube burnout, which surprisingly jumped up. Holy shit. Yeah, ex-friend, people know who it is. I'm surprised, I have a suspicion he's been disliking all my videos, because ever since I made this, a lot of my videos on here and Zuniga's Man have getting dislikes, so I have a feeling I know who was behind it. The latest TikTok video getting taken out for stupid reasons and all stuff like that. So yeah, it's been more casual, just sporadic uploads. Because that's the thing with this channel. I'm not going to go gung-ho on this channel. Just if I feel like doing a video, I will. But there's not going to be like a set upload schedule for this one. Let's see. Going over to the gaming channel. Yep. This was a good year. Some videos actually did better than expected. So let's see. Like some that were supposed... I'm not going to go over YouTube Shorts. So we're going to clarify that. Did some GTA uploads. Like, a lot of these have been, like, re-uploads from the original channel, because I'm trying to get everything backed up again. And there were some new content that I filmed, but never posted. I mean, like, the Pokemon Scarlet Shiny videos, those are brand new. the SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 on the Nintendo DS videos, I think I had to have recorded those in 2018 because I remember sitting for like at least 8 hours in front of my IS Nitro capture, capturing the gameplay and everything, and unfortunately the audio did not capture through, like, for whatever reason during the entire capture sequence, so I had to dub over every single part with royalty-free music just so that it's not like dead silence during all this. But yeah, that first episode, holy shit, 576 views? Cool. And of course, finishing out that series and stuff like that. And there wasn't commentary, it was just in-game stuff. The tutorial mission from WWE 2K23 when it released. This one did a lot better than expected. Shinsuke versus Rob Van Dam for WWE 2K23. I don't know what happened there, but sweet. Another old video. It's John Laurinaitis ejects Sin Cara. This was like an old one from the gaming channel. Where I used Sin Cara as a special guest referee inside Hell in a Cell. Because if you're the special guest referee and you get ejected, it'll open up the door so you don't have to crash through the cell. And it was during one of those rare cutscenes where John Laurinaitis will come out saying, "My name is Mr. John Laurinaitis, and this referee, it will not blow me, so therefore he needs to be replaced." You know, all that shit. Let's see, I thought the Steiner Brothers one would have done a bit better. I mean, nah. I mean, it was a new DLC. I know the Lego 2 Island Brickster's Revenge, like on GBA, I know that was a brand new video. Did not do commentary because the game bored me. Finally brought back the fun with Franklin, Michael, and Trevor videos from the original channel. Yes, people can tell by the quality, that's old school. Some of these Nintendo Switch ones, I think I still got some that were from the original Overclock video, like the gameplay that I filmed, have not been posted yet, but I did this test one showing the original entrance before and after the overclocking with AJ's entrance, so if you guys have not seen that, you can find that there. You saw the snippets on this channel. Let's see. Yeah, 2 shiny Gimme Ghoul. That was during the rare event in Pokemon Scarlet for getting the shiny. And there were some, like, I finally bumped up to like 3 uploads a week on the gaming channel to keep a consistent upload schedule, which some videos have done better than expected. It's whatever. A few Fortnite clips, like where ITB and Big Boy were watching me play Fortnite. This one was one of my favorite ones. Like, solo, 5 players remaining outside of me, and I managed to get rid of them all single-handedly to win the round. Awesome. Another brand new one as well. The video game intros for Genesis, for WWF Raw on Genesis, Super Nintendo, Game Gear, Sega 32X, and the Game Boy. So that was a brand new one. Game back the WWE 13 story mode from the original channel. Some episodes did all like insane numbers, at least for my expectations. I mean, 464 views from the one about the Montreal Screwjob. I mean, I think it was around the time that the Screwjob anniversary happened, but still, like, I swear I didn't plan that. The Rebel Without a Bearer, like, that was the tag Hell in a Cell match on Raw. Anything else? Like, it's like some new content has come around the year, but it's like I've been more focused on trying to get other content up, and there's new content that I filmed that I still have not posted yet. But I mean, I'll get to those videos when the time can come in 2024. Let's see. Let's glimpse over Double Z WWE. I know the uploads have been sporadic just because I burned myself out pretty well in 2021, and like I said, I can't go gung-ho on YouTube as much as I want to just because of the mental prowess that has to go with it. I know people think, oh, how can you get burned out uploading? It's like when you had those days where you're sitting here at your desk, and you're constantly grinding out, rendering videos just to keep a consistent upload schedule up compared to like what I had in the original channel, it can get to you. Too much time focused on this. So yeah, good, like, of course I can't expect the views to get like high and everything just because, you know, inconsistent upload schedule. Like you can see like 10 months, 8 months, 6, 5, 4 and all that. But I mean, some videos did nicely and everything. Like the one about John Cena recently, 78,000 views where he's giving Michael Cole some presents. And some other content. So yeah, maybe I'll get some other content set up on the channel, but again, I don't know. I don't know. Now let's go over the main channel. Because I finally got partnership on here. Reached the subscriber milestone. And this one, I know thankfully I've kept up the consistent upload schedule with the podcast. And I still have plenty episodes planned out through the next 10 years or so on a weekly schedule upload date. I don't have the exact dates of these uploads right away. Like, I think the Smarttober video that was either December or January of around a year ago. And I know it was either Lefty or Righty the commented saying that they regret making the video. It's like, I don't fault you guys for that, okay? Everything's good. Let's see. The title change one, I almost screwed this one up because instead of going, like, listing every title change and then adding in title changes each one, I kept jumping between Wikipedia pages just for, consecutive dates. So then I realized, I'm putting too much work in that. The bot account's running social media. Yeah, I still wholeheartedly believe that being a problem. It's still a problem on Twitter. This one, the Edge opportunistic run, I thought would have been better. I mean, that thumbnail, like that glowing effect that I did, turned out beautifully. I was going to do it on Edge's one on the side. Couldn't get it to work well either, so just left it like that. But I thought this turned out really well. The Viscera Wikipedia page, that one, I don't think the Wikipedia page has even been fixed since I made this video. But, I mean, that one had to be worked upon, like, brought notes saying, hey, somebody screwed up the page. Let's see any other ones. I know the pay-per-view rematch is one. I missed some listings on there for stuff like that. Precursor of Hogan Knows Best. Kind of liked how that one turned out. The Jericho Trilogy. I did try changing the thumbnail on this one, but then I changed it back to this one because I didn't like how it turned out. Let's see other ones. But I was glad to get the Jericho Trilogy done. Thank goodness. WrestleMania 16, I was glad to finally do that one, and by the time this episode releases, I've already gotten the follow-up to that being Backlash 2000 uploaded. The PSA, this was like an impromptu one, warning people about WWE game problems, because WWE's cracking down on that shit. The WWE Championship one, I wish I could have had a better title for this, but it's just like, I don't know how to describe this belt compared to, like, the Spinner belt and the Wing Eagle belt and stuff like that, so this is, like, the closest description I could do. Let's see, both seasons of Brooke Knows Best. I wish I had the last episode to do for Season 2, but I could not find it no matter where I looked. I tried. Let's see, the Lance Storm one, I thought that was a fun one. Looking at Lance Storm's time when he was being called boring by Stone Cold up until he left, I thought that was great. Now this one, the PSP one, that was where it was like the first true, like, special video that did well. Because I was so glad to see that this one got the performance that it did, and I still have the raw footage. I actually had to tape the intro twice before testing out the gameplay, or the UMD on the PSP, because my grandfather interrupted the recording. Thanks. Let's see, the Lost Media one. Glad to have gotten that done. It's a lot of list. But that one, WWE 2K18 on the overclock Switch, I had that planned out for a while. I kept thinking, wait, why has nobody else ever done this subject matter? Because I had not seen anybody else do a video seeing how the performance changes when you're playing WWE 2K18 on the Switch after overclocking it. I just had to wait until I could get my Switch overclocked because I was a complete noob at all this. Because I've got like 4 Switches, 3 regulars, and the light. Because I've got the modded one, which is the one that I used for this video, the one that got the battery and back cover replaced. I got the Redbox one and the replacement one being the one that I use every single day. And finally I realized the original one, which was the one that needed fixing, was the one that could be modded, and I managed to pull the video off, and I thought it turned out beautifully. In fact, I actually still have the script typed out on a Google Doc for how I put everything together. I might show that in just a bit to show how that whole thing was structured. Let's see, the literature one, yeah, I think that's finally died off, but I know a few people are still dealing with this issue, or all that. The Intercontinental Championship one I thought could have performed a little bit better. Let's see, any others. The AEW Fight Forever, I still haven't even touched this game really since then. I haven't even locked Owen Hart in the game because I just don't want to keep doing the matches. And I don't know by the time this episode releases if they release the Season 2 pass for the Switch. I know they're taking longer than everything else. But it's like, yeah, I don't have a reason to visit that game again. One talking about In Your House, Beware of Dog. This surprised me really big time with the performance on this one. 486 views, showing how this pay-per-view was, like, messed up live, and how it is different compared to the version you see on Network/Peacock, where they had to do some editing to cover this stuff up. So that one did a lot better than expected, too. Video game exclusive playable characters, I know Fernando brought up that I forgot William Regal on WWE 2K15 last gen version, like the PS3, Xbox 360. I don't want to even open up that version again. The Eddie Guerrero one I thought could have been better as well. Now this one, talk about WWF Betrayal. I hate that I had to revisit this game. This one also did very, very well. Because I've had a good amount of videos together. Like, I think I had over a dozen videos between 3 of my 4 channels where I got at least 400 views or more, which was, like, impressive to me. So, like, to get that many within the calendar year, I'm thrilled. I'm really thrilled. Thank you to everybody who watched those videos, by the way. Appreciate it. The WWF access being fully found and preserved. I was glad about this. Another show fully saved. The peculiar VHS tape. I know that one piqued interest. I'm still possibly planning on releasing the unedited, like, uncensored version on my Facebook page, the one that people can like, so not my personal account. I just haven't re-rendered that yet. But, I mean, I still have the raw footage. I want to, like, I would have uploaded the like, censored version here on YouTube. But it's like, with the way WWE is and trying to find reasons to block videos on YouTube, I didn't want all the work and getting the tapes and everything to go to waste. Let's see, the Mayhem in Manchester video. I don't get why I finally watched that tape. I should have destroyed it. This one, the Nintendo 64 game where I found WCW Backstage Assault still sealed and everything. I paid too much for that game. Now, I'll get back to this one in just a bit, the ex-girlfriend one. The Godfather one, I think that was like a peculiar, like, obscure topic that I'm glad I covered. The only WWE live event experience, I'm glad to finally relive that. And yeah, cracking jokes as well about the WWE roster and everything. Who doesn't love a good joke? But I mean, the ex-girlfriend one, I know some people may have, like, thought, why did you do this video? I'm actually glad that I did. Because I had bottled all of that stuff up that I said in this 31-plus minute video for a year and a half, and this was finally my way of getting this out of me and just releasing the past. It felt like this was something I needed to do, and since then I've had some stuff go along since I released this video that has really made a positive difference. So it felt like doing this and telling my story was how I was able to finally move on and get some peace of mind at long last. Because trust me, I needed it. But I mean, this was something that I needed to just finally do, just feel better and be able to move on. Because again, when you've got all that anger and anxiety and pain built up, you need some way to let it out just so it doesn't manifest and make you go crazy. So yeah. Well, now I want to, before I close the video, I want to show y'all the script that I did for the WWE 2K18 video that I mentioned. Let's see. Yep, right here. Whoop. Here, let me fix this. I'm on OBS. I want to get this all done in one take, so pardon the issue there. So this, like, I have 2 Google Docs opened up, although I'm now also in the process of typing up scripts for the podcast on my MacBook. But, like, I've got one here that I got for all the Saturday Morning Slam notes. And thankfully, 2024, I'm going to get that series finally done and move on to the next project. But here, you can see the entire script of what I've got for the WWE 2K18 Nintendo Switch Overclock. Now, the notes, they're almost exactly what I said. I improvised on slight things in here for the script from what was said in the video. But any notes that I got here that were highlighted in red, these were my notes that I took where when I ran the video through my editing software, I told myself, hey, here's an idea of what I want to have as video footage during these specific sections where I'm doing the commentary and everything like that. So, like, the part where I talked about the video game being on different platforms, that's when I had the Xbox One video game case sitting there on the table and putting the notes there. Then the whole thing of, like, saying WWE 2K18 Nintendo Switch cartridge or box was there on the table dark, and then change it to, like, for the reveal. Showing, like, pictures of WWE 13 on the Wii on the left side of the screen. I thought I could have found the box that I used, because, like, I used the physical copy of the game when I streamed this version of the game a while back. But I couldn't find it and everything, but thankfully I still had the physical cartridge version of WWE All-Stars on the Nintendo DS, or 3DS. Notes about showing the trailer, the IGN logo and quotes and everything here for ratings, including Metacritic. Stuff reminding me to show the Switch on the table, which I also used for the thumbnail. These parts I did not really have to think about what I was going to use for video, like footage here. It was pretty obvious, like footage to show the results, like AJ's entrance, stuff with the Undertaker's entrance and the Miz's, the Elimination Chamber match performance, Hell in a Cell, Backstage Brawl. So these were like minor ones where if I didn't have a direct note saying exactly what I wanted to show on the screen, it was like tidbit notes, so anything outside of gameplay. Then, of course, like this note that we got here, the part where I took the US copy of the Nintendo Switch case game and threw it into the other room, and I had to do multiple takes of that, and I think I've got it over there. And then show overseas copy behind it, so the international version that you saw on the table, and then have to do side-by-side images for comparisons, and then front cover side-by-side, so that ending shot where both cases are next to each other to show, hey, it's not a doppelganger. I have two versions of this game. One here in America and one international. So yeah, you can finally see the script after all this time. This one, stuff like this can definitely make a difference. Like, especially when you're trying to just format out the video, and especially when it's a video that's only around 4 minutes long. Thank goodness. I mean, it would be kind of cool if I showed like the outtakes for some of these, but maybe for another day. So let me know in the comment section below, how did you all feel about YouTube, whether it be stuff you've done or maybe critiques on my end for 2023. Let me know in the comment section below. And here's to 2024. Let's make it better, y'all. Let's make 2024 be a year without regrets. So thanks for watching, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good day, everybody.